That's Oprah.
That's Oprah.
Yeah.
Okay. Named after the Oprah, and your cat's name is?
And then Gail.
And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually. But I also didn't participate. I also didn't go to those parties. Yeah.
7 months ago, we made sure, I already knew, that Diddy and Oprah is about to get arrested.
How about hashtag we all knew?
Say what now? 50 Cent risking it all to protect Taraji P. Henson?
Here's my raise. I haven't seen a raise in my income since Proud Mary. And almost had to walk away from Color Purple. Yes, ma'am. Who said what? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because you know what? If I don't take a stand, how am I making it easy for Fantasia and Danielle and Hallie and Felicia? Then why am I doing this? If it's all just for me, why are you here? We are to service each other. God is very clever. He put us on this earth and he made us all look different. He made it complicated. We need to figure it out. And we can, and we are. You have to look at the glass as half full. It's always half full.
Word on the block is that Taraji ran straight to 50 after turning down Oprah Winfrey's alleged offer to join her so-called Oculus group. People are whispering that's the real reason Oprah played her dirty during The Color Purple, underpaying her and making her look worn out and emotional in every interview. And here's the wild part. 50 Cent used to be cool with Oprah too, until he realized she wasn't exactly the saint she pretended to be. Allegedly, Oprah tried to get him blackballed just like she supposedly did to Taraji, but 50 wasn't having it. He was one of the few who stood up for Monique when she called out Oprah and Tyler Perry for shutting her out of Hollywood. Now he's doing the same for Taraji, and he's not holding back. The drama between Taraji and Oprah didn't just pop off recently. It actually started back in 2023 during the Color Purple press run. Everyone expected Taraji to hit the interviews and talk about the film, but nope, she had other plans. She called Oprah out right in front of the cameras for paying her way less than she deserved, claiming she hadn't gotten a real raise since Proud Mary. Can you believe that? And let's not forget, Proud Mary dropped in 2017. Taraji even admitted she almost walked away from The Color Purple completely because Oprah refused to bump up her pay, even after Taraji tried to negotiate. That's some cold business moves right there. While Taraji was speaking her truth, 50 Cent jumped right into the mix
on her show.
And I heard on the street, Taraji, you had the audacity to say you're thinking about stopping acting. We said, stop talking. Are you thinking about it?
I'm just tired of working so hard, being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost. I'm tired of hearing my sisters say the same thing over and over. You get tired. I hear people go, you work a lot. Well, have to. The math ain't mathing. Hearing that my entire career, 20 plus years in the game, and I hear the same thing, and I see what you do for another production, and when it's time for us to go to bed, you don't have any money. They play in your face. And I'm just supposed to smile and grin and bear it and just keep, like, enough is enough.
While he posted a screenshot on Instagram of an article saying he was ready to work with her, and his caption made the internet go crazy. He wrote, "They dropped the ball. F-him Taraji, I'm ready to work. Let's get it." That message hit hard. It was clear shade aimed straight at Oprah. He was basically saying, since Oprah wants to play games, come over here, Taraji. I'll give you real work and pay you what you actually deserve. And let's be real, 50's known for his petty moves, so this was totally on brand for him. Especially since this isn't his first round of drama with Oprah. Oh no, these two have history. Back in the day when 50 Cent was shifting from street legend to full-blown commercial rapper, he tried to clean up his image by doing an interview with Oprah. It wasn't just any interview either. He opened up about his childhood, that infamous shooting incident, and even brought his grandmother along. He took Oprah all the way to his old neighborhood to show where he came from. The interview definitely helped smooth out his public image, but his main reason for doing it, he wanted his grandma to finally meet Oprah because she adored her.
My grandmother's home. I came out like 12 o'clock in the afternoon, May 24th. She was bent over, actually planting flowers in the garden, and I walked over here to sit in the actual vehicle that my friend was waiting for me in, and the car pulled up. On the side of us, a guy got out the passenger seat of that car, came around behind it, and through the actual car.
What does it feel like to be is it a physical feeling?
Yeah, it doesn't hurt as much as people imagine it hurts because of your adrenaline and how the shock of what's actually going on, it hurts after.
Did you feel the first one or the ninth one?
I don't even know. I didn't know my legs were broke.
Really?
When I tried to get out the car at the hospital, both of my legs were broke. Like I broken 3 places on this side and then
Where were you?
And my hands, my legs several times, like 5 times in my hands and then in my legs and then in my face. Yeah, so when going through that experience, when you get hurt that bad, either your fear consumes you or you become a bit insensitive. Mm-hmm. So just after...
Which one was it for you?
There was a point that I was afraid.
Afraid?
Yeah, following that, actually being it was like I was afraid because everybody involved in the situation was still physically available to
do again.
The part 2.
Yes.
Yeah, to just do it again. And then it was like, I got tired of, in the recovery process, I got tired of being afraid. Mm-hmm. And then the only way that I could, like, to cover those emotions were to be a little more aggressive.
And insensitive.
Yeah, and to be angry about the situation opposed to dealing with how I was actually feeling at that point. And
how were you actually feeling?
The physical part hurt, and there was confusion because
you hurt afterwards. You don't hurt for the immediate.
Yeah, after you know you're gonna be fine, it really starts hurting. You know what I mean? Like the doctor tells you you're good, then it's just really bones aching. You feel like you got a headache in your hip, middle of your body, and then it's like, I know I'm gonna be fine, but it hurts so bad.
Did you ever find out who did it?
Yeah, I knew who did it shortly after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they are now where?
Oh, the guy who actually is dead. And the guy who paid him got life in jail.
Got life in jail.
But here's the catch. Before all that happened, there was some serious behind-the-scenes tension. When the idea of the interview was first pitched, Oprah allegedly told 50's team she wasn't interested in interviewing him at all. That stung, especially since his only goal was to make his grandma's dream come true. According to 50 Cent, Oprah's never really been a fan of hip-hop, and he didn't hold back when he talked about it. He once compared her to an Oreo, black on the outside, white on the inside. That's what he said, word for word. He claimed, "I think she caters to older white women. She was completely against everything in my music. So she ain't never gonna have me on that show. I'm never gonna reach that platform, which just confirms you made it big." Then he added, "So I just said, okay, if we can't be friends, then at least let's be enemies." Wow. But 50 didn't stop there. He took the petty to another level. He actually named his dog after Oprah and his cat after her best friend, Gayle King. Can you imagine that? He even showed them off online like it was a personal jab, and everyone knew exactly what he was doing. Around that same time, Oprah wasn't just catching heat from 50. Ludacris also called her out. He said she threw him under the bus when he went on her show to promote his movie Crash. Instead of focusing on the film, Oprah grilled him about his lyrics, asking why he used the N-word in his music. Fans couldn't believe it. And it gets worse. Ludacris later revealed that Oprah's team actually edited out parts of his responses to make him look uneducated. That's cold. Even though he stayed calm and respectful during the show, he didn't hold back the next time he got in front of a mic. He dragged her for that move without hesitation. Then came Dave Chappelle's turn on Oprah's show, and things got tense fast. This was right after he turned down that massive $50 million deal with Comedy Central and flew out to Africa for his own peace of mind. Dave opened up about the shady stuff tied to that deal, things that didn't sit right with him, so he walked away.
Favorite meal for him?
When he was growing up, his favorite food was pork and beans and Franks.
Really? You still like them?
Yeah, it was the fastest That's Oprah.
That's Oprah. Okay. Named after the Oprah, and your cat's name is?
And Gail.
But while he was explaining himself, Oprah kept cutting him off, pushing him to admit he had some kind of mental issue. Fans watching were like, wait, what is she doing? Now back to Taraji. Truth is, she never really stood a chance going up against Oprah. Even Monique warned everyone about that.
Made about, I was there for Crash for the movie.
Yeah.
And basically she said something about not agreeing with my music, but she thought I did great in the movie. And of course I was up there with the whole cast of Crash. And so I didn't necessarily felt like that needed to be said. You didn't agree with my music. And even if you don't agree with certain songs I made, say you don't agree with certain songs, don't say you just don't agree with all of my music.
Right.
She was able to say what she said, and then I had my rebuttal, and when I saw the final show, her comments were in there.
Right, was in there, but yours wasn't in there.
And mine weren't in there, so it just looked like I kind of took it.
Wow.
Like it was just quiet and didn't
Are
say
you a
nothing
yes
that I
man?
did.
Remember when she called out Oprah and Tyler Perry saying they blackballed her from Hollywood? People didn't believe her at first, but she laid out every detail. When Monique was spilling all that tea, the industry turned their backs on her, except for one person, 50 Cent. He was the only one who backed her up. He posted a picture of her on Instagram and wrote, "All in favor of Monique being back on top, say make it happen 50. Stop effing around." Then he hyped her up even more, saying, "I went to see the Monique stand-up show during Super Bowl weekend. It was so good. She had me in a trance. You gotta go check her out." That's loyalty right there. 50 wasn't scared to speak out, even when everyone else stayed silent. Not long after that, 50 Cent went even harder for Monique. He made another post calling out Oprah and Tyler Perry directly, demanding they apologize to her. He wrote, "I'm sure Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry would not want to keep using their influence to hurt Monique's career. This has gone on for way too long. Now's the perfect time to apologize because I'm putting her back on. Green light gang. I don't miss." That post lit up social media. He wasn't playing around. And true to his word, 50 backed it up. He's known for cracking jokes, but he never lies about what he's gonna do.
What is that black dick connected to? That black man? So no, I was not blackballed. I was whiteballed. By some black who had no balls. Thank you, Mr. Lee Daniels. Thank you, Mr. Tyler Perry. Thank you, Miss Oprah Winfrey. No, baby, I wasn't blackballed. I was by some had no balls. And see, I know they like to say, Monique, you talk too much. It would me not to say the real shit. It would me not to say the real shit. You are not paying me equally. You are not treating me fairly. So y'all can suck my if I had one.
Well, he stood firm and gave Monique a big comeback role in season 2 of his hit show BMF. And she killed that role. Fans were hyped, saying she reminded everyone why she's one of the best to ever do it. Now, when it comes to Taraji, nobody knows for sure why Oprah treated her the way she did, but the talk on the streets has been wild. People are saying Oprah allegedly tried to pull Taraji into some behind-the-scenes stuff that she wanted no part of. Whatever really went down, it's clear Taraji made the right call by walking away. And now she's got 50 Cent right in her corner, ready to ride for her too. Now here's where things get even messier. Word is, Taraji's decision to distance herself from Oprah didn't just cause tension, it may have cost her some serious opportunities. Insiders claim that after Taraji turned down Oprah's alleged invitation, doors in the industry suddenly started closing on her. People were shocked to see how fast things switched up, especially since Taraji had just come off the success of Empire and was still one of Hollywood's most bankable stars. Something definitely felt off. But Taraji didn't stay quiet for long. She kept her head high and let her work speak for itself. Fans noticed how she was moving differently, staying independent and taking full control of her career. And guess who's been right by her side through all of this? 50 Cent. He's been doubling down on his support, saying he's not gonna let another talented black woman get pushed out of the spotlight for speaking up. That's real! Meanwhile, people online haven't stopped digging into Oprah's track record either. Old interviews and behind-the-scenes clips have started resurfacing, showing how she's handled other celebrities who dared to challenge her. Some are calling it Hollywood's silent power play, claiming Oprah's influence runs so deep that even major networks don't want to cross her. Still, Taraji's got that fighter spirit. She's been through too much to let anyone dim her light now. And with 50 Cent backing her and the public finally paying attention, it looks like the tables might just be turning. The question everyone's asking now is, will Oprah finally address all this or keep staying quiet while the world keeps talking? And just when everyone thought the drama had cooled down, boom, more tea started spilling. Reports started flying that Oprah wasn't happy about 50 Cent stepping in for Taraji. Allegedly, people close to her claimed she saw his posts as disrespectful and unnecessary, saying he was stirring up trouble for attention. But if there's one thing about 50, it's that he loves proving a point. He clapped back without hesitation, letting everyone know he doesn't fear Hollywood politics. Fans jumped in too, flooding social media with comments like, "Finally, someone standing up to the power players, and Taraji and Monique deserve better." The internet was split. Some sided with Oprah, saying she's being unfairly dragged, while others said it's about time people started calling her out. Things got so heated that even old interviews and shady Hollywood moments started trending again. Meanwhile, Taraji stayed graceful through it all. She hasn't been throwing shade directly, but her silence speaks volumes. Every time she posts something about self-worth or protecting her peace, fans take it as a subtle dig. People are saying she's done explaining herself. She's just focused on rebuilding her peace, her brand, and her power. And behind the scenes, 50 Cent's been moving with purpose too. Word is, he's already working on new projects that could feature Taraji and even bring Monique back again. That's a serious move. If he pulls it off, it'll be a major win for both women and a big statement to Hollywood that the old gatekeeping days are done. At this point, one thing's for sure, this story's far from over. Everyone's watching to see what Oprah does next, or if she'll keep pretending nothing's happening while the whole world keeps talking. Allegedly, this whole situation ties back to some wild claims about a secret lesbian cult that Oprah and Gayle are supposedly involved in. But remember, none of this has been confirmed. So, take this tea with caution, because these are just the whispers floating around Hollywood. Still, the internet didn't hold back, and people wasted no time sharing their opinions. One person commented, "Just imagine looking up to someone for years, finally getting to work with them, and then realizing they're not who you thought they were. Taraji's heart must be shattered. Hang in there, sis." Another person jumped in saying, 50 Cent isn't damaging Oprah. Oprah is damaging Oprah. Whew. The comment sections have been going crazy. Now here's the real question. Do you think Oprah really tried to get Taraji tangled up in some behind-the-scenes Hollywood mess? And could that be the reason she allegedly blackballed her afterward? People are divided, and it's getting harder to know who's telling the truth and who's just protecting their image. Whatever the case, one thing's clear. This story isn't dying down anytime soon. The more folks dig, the more secrets seem to come out. And as always, it's up to you to decide what you believe. But before you go, hit that like button if you're shocked by all this drama. Subscribe so you don't miss any of the next updates. We've got even more Hollywood secrets to unpack. And make sure to drop your thoughts in the comments. Whose side are you on in this whole Taraji, 50 Cent, and Oprah situation? Oh, and don't forget to share this video with your friends, because this tea is way too hot to keep to yourself.